wife, getting run it by my sisters. Thought it was very eloquent, and then she came home with this card. I said, well, that sounds a lot better than what I wrote. So I'm actually just going to read the card, because it kind of hits home to everything that I had put down in my speech, plus it's shorter. So people like that as well. So you can clap for me. Thank you so much, though. Thank you. So it's nice. Right down. So yeah, this is for you. Just this is a card you're going to get after, so you can frame it, whatever you want. And it's easier for me to read it then. Dad, sometimes kids don't get it. When you are younger, we take so much for granted. We don't notice the little things that come straight from a dad's heart. Like when he gives us a word of advice, wanted or not. Or he just puts his hand on your shoulder and says everything will be okay. After we grow up, we finally catch on. Over and over again, we choose to meet our needs. He chooses to meet our needs instead of his own. I remember one thing my sister and I were talking about earlier today was when he would come home from working, how many hours, who knows, a long day. We'd go down to the basement and play shark and build forts. And he probably didn't want to do that after, 15-hour days, but he did because he took our needs in front of his own, as he always does. And I wrote, and it still does, see? Very nice. I may not be a kid anymore, Dad, but I still love the things that you do for all of us. Everything you do is from your heart, which we love you for. And I realize how important it is to tell you how much I love you, and we all love you as a father. So thank you very much.
Crowd, boy. You said you weren't going to make a speech. My brother John had told me that he took a survey of the room, and the request was not to make a speech. But and I'm not going to. I just wanted to say just two things. There are two qualities, I think, to a presentation. The first one is to the point. The second one is short. In interest of the first one, I want to thank you all very much for coming and being with me today. I really appreciate that. In the interest of the second one, thank you.
I want to thank you all very much for coming and helping me keep this a surprise. Yay!
Thank you all for coming. Now, do some of you in the room remember Paul Harvey?
Yes.
The rest of the story.
So now, for the rest of the story.
Joanne, here it goes.
I have to say, this particular story is... This story is fake. So 11, 12 years ago, at a restaurant called Bella Costa, Framingham, Massachusetts, my wife and I go into Bella Costa, and we are way down at the end of the bar. We're not part of the sacred circle. We're down at the end of the bar. Use your binoculars to look at us. To the end of the bar. So remember, this story is fake. So all of a sudden, there was a couple of people there, and I happened to ask the question, and I will ask you all,
Trivia.
when Buddy Cianci, my good friend, Bruce's good friend, when Buddy Cianci was indicted, what was the name of that entire operation? So my older brother is walking back
To the bathroom.
and I said, what is the name? And Bruce said, Thunderdome. I said, holy Jesus, and I said, you know what, you just won 2 weeks in Aruba, all expenses paid. He looks at me, he goes, let me call my wife over. 2 weeks in Aruba, all expenses paid. And from that day on, we have been the best of friends.
He's still not in the room.
Have I ever paid off? No. Happy birthday. Bruce, I
I always seem to follow JR in something like this. But, first of all, my wife is a frustrated storyteller and speechwriter, so I'm up here reading her speech. So have a little sympathy, guys, all right? Happy birthday, Bruce. Here's to our attorney friend we all know dearly as Bruce. If you're in a pickle, he'll keep your neck out of the noose. With his legal acumen, he'll even help cut you
Loose.
loose. Thank you very much. And not let anyone end up cooking your still some life here in this room. Very nice, very nice. He is a happy-go-lucky guy for sure, one who his family and friends just adore. Need a shoulder to cry on or a friend to assist you? The advice that I give is all you must do. Not sure I got the rhythm there, Donnie.
I'm sorry. Edit that. I was in a rush.
The advice that I give is all you must do. Okay. Just call on Bruce. And your problems he will cure. A smart, kind, generous man, that is for sure. In closing, just a few more words, if I may. We would like your birthday to be jovial and gay.
Gay.
And last but not least, of the things I must say, we wish you a happy 25,550th day.
Oh my God.